Hi everyone, I welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to explain Consumer Protection Act 2019, then Authorities of Consumer Protection Act, then who are the persons or will be considered as consumer, then who can approach the consumer court, then what are the benefits of Consumer Protection Act as received by the consumer. Let's see the video. So, Consumer Protection Act. So it is a welfare legislation and it was enacted by the government of India, and its main power, aim is to empower the consumer of various goods and services against arbitrary practice of vendors. Then it aims to provide rights and benefits of consumer of good by faith and provide them with appropriate machinery for redressal of their grievances. So if they are facing that any problems or issue, so surely they can approach the particular redressal court as per the Consumer Protection Act 2019. So Consumer Protection Act was enacted and it is implemented from 1st April, 1st July 2020. Is it right? Rights of consumer under this Consumer Protection Act 2019. The first right is, so they can be informed to the quality, quantity, potency and purity and the standard and price of the goods and service from the particular service provider or product delivered person. So these are the rights they have. Then the second one is, and they can be assured of access to a variety of goods and service at competitive price. So if there is a more number of product is there, so surely they can access the variety of goods and which one is affordable for them, they can use that particular product. So this is one kind of right as per the Consumer Protection Act 2019. The one more important rights of a consumer is, so if they have any issue or problem, so they can seek redress against unfair trade practice act or restrictive trade practice. So if the consumers are felt that as a seller or manufacturer or service provider creating a, so they can approach the redressal committee regarding their unfair trade practice. Under the Consumer Protection Act 2019, overall will be more authoritative person from the consumer point of view. So the first one is, this act create various authorities, and the main aim of this authority is, so main it is separately from that or solely at the protection of their consumer rights. So these authorities are created for the purpose of to protection of consumer and to safeguard our customer. That is the purpose only this act being enacted. The second one is, this act established Consumer Protection Council under Section 3 at central level, state level and district level, which are solely set up to advise the central government, state government and district authority for promotion and protection of consumer rights at different levels. A central consumer protection authority under section 10 of the act has been provided to be established under the act to regulate matters relating to violation of consumer rights of consumer, unfair trade practice and false or misleading advertisement which are prejudicial to the interest of the public and the consumer, and to promote, protect and enforce the rights of consumer as a glance. So in the section 10 has suggested that if the consumers are violated in the way of proper right is not being delivered and unfair practice, the misleading advertisement, so these are the issues are being happen. And so let us see the example. If a consumer is prejudiced, due to false or misleading advertisement, the manufacturer or service provider can punished with the imprisonment for 2 years and a fine amount of rupees 10 lakhs. So this is regarding misleading advertisement from the manufacturer side. So they can approach this commission, then they can so the particular manufacturer service provider can be punished with 2 years imprisonment or fine amount of rupees 10 lakh. The one more example is, if a consumer is subjected to grieves hurt due to alteration, the manufacturer of such a product can be punished with imprisonment of 7 years and with the fine which may be extended to up to rupees 5 lakh. This example is related to the alteration of the product provided by the manufacturer. So they can be punished with 7 years with the fine amount. It will be exempted up to 5 lakh rupees. Then this service as an effective deterrent against producer or manufacturer adopting unfair trade practice for furthering their profit. So if they are profit oriented, if they are doing this kind of misleading advertisement or misleading ads and alteration of product, so they can be punished at any time by approaching this commission. Benefits of Consumer Protection Act. So if you are consumer, if you know very well about the Consumer Protection Act, then if you have a problem, whom you have to approach like that, if you know very well. So these are the benefits we can receive. So let us see one by one. Consumers are protected against the marketing of goods and services which are hazardous to life and property. So if you know Consumer Protection Act, if you are unsatisfied or if you cheated or explored, if you feel that you are exploited, surely you can file a case under the Consumer Protection Act 2019. The second one is, consumers sovereignty in the choice of goods is guaranteed. So as a consumer, if they want to choose their own kind of goods, surely it is a full guarantee is given under the Consumer Protection Act. Then consumers are entitled to a speedy, simple and inexpensive relief under this act. So this is one kind of benefit for the consumer. The next one is, the redressal machinery is available within easy reach to the consumer. So if the consumers are having any kind of issues, surely they can approach the redressal committee. This is one of the advantages from the consumer point of view. The next advantage benefit is, the authorities under the Act are made responsible for the protection of certain rights. The rights of consumers is it is right to safety, right to choose, right to be heard, and right to consumer education. So these are the rights are being implemented by the Consumer Protection Act. As a consumer, they can know how to use that rights. So this is enabling legislation and it is aimed to be more progressive in this act. Is it right? The next one is, the penalties under this act helps to check arbitrary trade practice in India. Also, it helps in mutual trust in the consumption of goods and services in a consumption-based economy like India. So this helps to, so your case is related to below 20 lakhs or below 1 crore or above 1 crore. So who you are going to be approach this, whether it is a district level or national level or state level. So whom you have to approach. So these are the informations are clearly provided under the Consumer Protection Act. The last benefit of Consumer Protection Act is, this act has proposed provision for product liability. So it is giving a product liability to from your customer, from your seller. If the product is under defect, then the service provider has to repay the customer. A manufacturer or a service provider has to compensate a consumer if the goods or service cause injury or damage to the customer. This might be due to manufacturing defect or poor service. This allows for compensation to an injured consumer. Suppose you are receiving defective product or bad product or unquality product, then you can surely repay the product particular customer. Otherwise, or else you can file a case if the product is very harmful to you or it is harmful to the particular environment. Surely you can return the product. Otherwise, if the product is cause more injury or damage to you, surely you can approach the Consumer Protection Act with the Consumer Protection Act under the various commission, state level commission, district level commission, and national commission. You can approach. So by while implementing the Consumer Protection Act, it will be more safeguard and secured for the customer. So by adopting Consumer Protection Act, these are the benefits are received by the consumers. Thank you all. I hope that you are all able to understand the concept of Consumer Protection Act. So, whoever the person can approach the Consumer Redressal Committee or Consumer State level, district level, and national level commission. Then, what are the benefits you are receiving if you are know your Consumer Protection Act under the Act 2019? Thank you once again.